So is the market shifting? You may have seen in all the media that there's a lot of noise about the market shifting, and so the question is the real estate market also shifting? I'm Nikki Buckelew at Buckelew Realty Group, and I'm going to dive into that question today. What you need to know before I dive into the question is really a little bit about the real estate markets and what a shift means to us in the industry. So there are buyer's markets, seller's markets, and what they call a balanced market, which in the real estate world, if there is 6 months worth of inventory, homes for sale on the market, that's considered a balanced market. Now we go from seller's markets to buyer's markets, and ideally somewhere in between there's a balanced market, and no one really ever knows how long that balance is going to last, and in my experience it doesn't last very long. So what have we been in up to now? Most recently we've been in a strong seller's market. Not a lot of houses, a lot of buyers, so we've seen multiple offers on houses very quickly for over asking price. Now, what we're seeing is a shift back to the other direction, where we'll probably have, hopefully, a normal balanced market for a while before it shifts back to a buyer's market. So a normal balanced market, again, there's about the right number of houses for the people looking for them. And if we were to shift over to a buyer's market rather, we would have plenty of houses out there, and the buyers would have their choice, which means that sometimes sellers have to negotiate a little bit more. So we have lower offers and more sellers paying for things like closing costs and doing more home repairs to get the home in a suitable condition for the buyer. So why is it shifting? That's a great question. We all have our theories, but most recently here in our market in Oklahoma City, we have seen an increase in almost double the inventory in a very short period of time. And we don't know exactly what's going on there. We'll stay tuned and we'll get back to you on that. But the theory is that a lot of people have been waiting until the market was at its peak, and they've missed it because that has started to shift the other direction. Now here's how this is going to affect you, and that's really all that matters, is how does this affect you? Well, if you're a home seller, someone who's getting ready to sell your home, you can anticipate that there will be fewer buyers, but there'll still be strong buyers. So you'll want to make sure to price your home correctly, and the good news is it won't be as frantic and hectic as it has been, and so you won't have to make decisions as quickly, and you'll be able to kind of think about things a little bit more as you go. Same for buyers, actually. So what about buyers? If you're a home buyer, what does this mean for you? Well, you actually have a little higher interest rate to also deal with right now, and so you may not be able to qualify for as much house, but the good news is you're going to have more houses to choose from. Those houses are going to be on the market a little bit longer, so you actually get to see the house before you make an offer on it, which is great. And there'll be a little more negotiating power for you. And then the third group of people are those people who are selling a house and buying a house. In this last seller's market, you couldn't really sell your house while you were buying a house. Like, the contingency issue was just not going to work because sellers were selling it so quickly that they didn't want somebody who had to sell a house first. So now you're going to have that opportunity to make a lateral move, or maybe even upsize if that's what you're choosing to do, and move into something that's more suitable. So it's actually a really good thing. I know that some of you, maybe if you're thinking about selling, you may think, gosh, I missed the opportunity, but you really didn't. There are slight changes that are going to happen, and that's something you really want to talk to your agent about, because it can also be very dependent upon price point and location. Okay, so let me just make sure that I got all the last points that my team asked me to share, because you know, they're on top of this and they're educating everybody every day. Just like financial advisors are educating people in the stock market, our agents are educating people in the real estate market as well. So I think I covered it all. Here's the last thing: shifts are a good thing. I'm Nikki Buckelew. Until next time, give us a call if we can help, or if you have any questions about your current real estate needs.